Welcome to Happy Place Aquatics. It's Sunday. We're in the fish room. Do not mind the tank over my shoulder. It's a disaster. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Helps a lot. Welcome, Gordon. Welcome, Slim Tim. Welcome, Tamara. So how was everybody's Sunday? Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. So, happy Father's Day. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday? I've had better days, but we're not going to let that, we're not going to let that stop me. So, if you guys watched my video earlier, you've seen there was a little bit of crap that happened today. I lost my female breeding electric blue Acara female. My FX6 decided it didn't want to work anymore. My tank went super cloudy. It was just a day. Like straight ready to smash the FX6 with a hammer. So it is what it is. It's a fish. I've had it for, I don't know, almost 4 years. But she was a baby factory, let me tell you. However, do have the other one who is currently... I'm going to end up with more babies from the other female that's in there. We do have a guest coming. He'll be here shortly. I'm sure. If not, I'm in trouble. I'm going to be doing this on my own, and it's going to get lonely. So how was everybody's week? I got stuff coming that I got to put out later. I can't do it at this moment. So, yeah, you guys will find out about that in a soon-to-be video. Uh-oh. You got 3 of us. I'll join you. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're waiting. We are definitely waiting. Oh, we got Tamara back in here again. She was in a minute ago, and then she reappeared. Welcome back. Did everybody's Father's Day go well to get to spend it with your children? I'm with mine. Oh, like 600 of them. I am waiting on Mrs. Teed to let me know when she wants to come up and be my guest. It's going to be a good time. Huh. I need probably like another 1,000 of them, Gordon. I need more. I need more tanks. I need about 15 more tanks, but they need to be larger tanks. Oh, shit. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. You just say the words T and you'll be my guest. I promise you, it will be very tasteful. It'll be a great evening. Oh, she's listening and chatting at the same time. Well, don't multitask. I hate multitasking. Only thing I can multitask on is sleeping and stressing at the same time. That's it. So have you guys ever ran into the issue with an FX6 just stopping? Hasn't been running long. Just decided, nah, I don't want to work today. Yeah. I figured that out the hard way today. So apparently the impalers don't like sand. And yeah, they get airlocked. That's great. Airlock is a terrible thing on a canister filter. It actually happens more on my marine land than anything. It was sand trapped in the impaler. Wouldn't let the impaler spin, Tommy. Got her cleaned up. She's ready and just rolling. You couldn't see in that tank earlier. It was like a river. So, but the FX6 is doing what it does. And we'll see what happens. I am going to get another FX6, however, for that tank. But that one, when I do that, I'm going to put a pre-filter on both intakes. I'm not doing this again. What up, New Bird? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. And to my mods, if anybody gets out of line, you know what to do. And here we go. Nope, not yet. Not yet. We ain't going yet. Definitely got to hit that like button. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only King of DIY.
What's up, Jim?
What's up? Haven't seen you in so long, sir.
Yeah, I feel like I already talked to you so damn much. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Yeah, you'll be all right. This is for a different purpose.
Yeah.
So, how's it feel to be home?
Better. Just catching up on a lot of stuff.
I understand.
Finishing up the tank. Ready for epoxy. I was way behind on that, so I'll get it done this week. Probably filled with water by the weekend. Supposed to do it last week, but didn't.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. So, we got Uncle Joey. Scuba Steve-O Aquatic says Uncle Joey. Look at that. All right, sir. So we got this big boxing match coming up. Let's talk about it.
What do you want to hear?
I want to hear how the training's going so far. I know it's like 60 days out or so.
63, 62, 63, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. So for trading for me is, relatively basic. There's not enough time for absolutely anybody to become like a pro boxer. You either got to be naturally athletic and or at least have some past experience to, be relatively any good. I mean, even Rod's been training a hell of a lot longer than he's been telling people, damn near 2 years, and he looks like he started yesterday. So, you either got it or you don't. The main focus for me is going to be, just cardio and endurance. Outside of that, I'll be all right. So, running every day, coupled with sprints. You can't just jog and or run. So there's something called like a boxer's jog. It's a relatively slow pace, just continuously going and simulating what happens in a fight. You have to constantly move around, and then sprint. And sprinting is when you're throwing your combinations and whatnot. You don't got to do that for long. Maybe 10 minutes at a time. We're only fighting for 5 2-minute rounds with 1 minute breaks in between. So I expect each round to be a sprint, and I'll be training as such. I'll be ready to go 10 rounds by the time this rolls around. But you never know. I mean, it's a different story once you get in there. But yeah, not just running, but of course, heavy bags, skipping, boxing, sparring, pad work, you name it. I don't really plan to like really do much at all until 30 days out. I'm not going to dedicate my entire summer to it because there's only so good you're going to be able to get and so much cardio you're going to be able to obtain within 60 or even 30 days. And the difference is subliminal. I mean, when the opponent was Rod, I wasn't even going to train until 30 days out. And I probably would have took him. My traders was like, you stood a better chance against Rod being the bigger opponent. And they're like, dude, I know that you think, size matters and stuff. But like in boxing between amateurs, it really doesn't. You can't teach a rectangle to box, and you'll see in due time. But with Lucas, I mean, he seems pretty damn determined. He's going to be just as fast. He's going to have as much cardio and determination. So we'll see where it goes. The only thing that like motivates me at this point in time is like, I'll see like little haters talking about like to Lucas, like, yeah, get Joey, he needs to be humbled. Don't motivate me. Be very careful. You're going to get your boy hurt. You do not want me motivated. You don't want me waking up at 6 a.m, training 5 hours a day for 60 days and then walk through him. You don't want to do that to your boy. Just wish him the best of luck. And maybe say things like that privately. Don't get your boy hurt.
I've met you in person, man. You're a pretty solid individual.
Yeah, well, we're fighting at 180. We both think we'll probably be 175 to 180, something like that. I walk around anywhere between 180 to 190 right now, depending on if I'm working out. It's really just diet is all it is. If I want to be in shape, I'll get down as far as like 170. And in 60 days, that's nothing for me. 2 pounds a week is absolutely nothing. I go up and down 5 pounds a day. Like I'll wake up in the morning at 180, 185, and I'll go to bed at 185 and 190. 5 pound difference every single day, almost. And a lot of that is honestly, it's just like empty calories. The beer, dude, and it's the summer, so it's gonna suck not drinking any more beer. But once I cut that out, you think about a case of beer is 1,800 bad calories, like empty calories. Just say if I drank a case of beer once a week, which I don't, I like to have a little bit more than that.
I can attest to that.
Yeah, but just think about cutting that out alone. It's going to be a lot of weight loss for sure.
Yeah, we got somebody who says, dude's got to fight to gain 5 pounds. You got to fight tooth and nail to gain 5 pounds. Tommy's a skinny dude, man. He's a rail. He's tall though, so I understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little easier when you're older and your metabolism's slowed down. But I haven't even been working out. Like, well, I go to the gym a little bit here and there with my son, but I'm not really training. I got medically cleared to start sparring in March and like actually training, and then I was dealing with too much and working on too many things and just didn't have time to actually do anything. But we're getting down to the wire, and I'm gonna have to start here shortly. But I think that the card is stacked with really, really good fights. It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. If Lucas got any type of defense, we might go the distance. But if he doesn't have any defense, I'm going to knock him out. I think that the only knockout on the card that night is going to be me versus him. I think the only other fight that's up in the air is Rod versus Bearski, but it won't be a knockout in fairness. I think one of them will gas and then they'll quit because they also got to go 5 2-minute rounds.
Is this your first amateur boxing match? If so, what do you expect?
Yeah, it would be my first amateur boxing match. Like that people are watching, I guess. I expect that, to keep my chin down and my punch is faster than his, to counter him every time he touches me, to throw something back faster, and to control the ring and set the pace. I'm used to the crowds. I'm used to being on stages and stuff like that. None of that makes me kind of worried, but that's a huge adrenaline dump too. And people can gas just from that, just having huge, massive adrenaline dump. So I got a bit of an advantage there. But yeah, ultimately, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I expect him to come out with a flurry of punches, and I think that'll catch him. I think he'll learn his lesson really quick to don't throw sloppy punches at me, because I'm not just going to be blocking. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to have gloves on. It's not like I'm bare-fisted. I'm going to have gloves on. I'm going to look at you like this, and you're going to be hitting me, and I'm going to be blocking them, and I'm going to watch you, and I'm going to time you, and then I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to catch you. Because I know he's going to want to throw a big flurry of punches. Even Rod would want to do that. Like, okay.
I did that already. Yes. So I got somebody wanting to know, what's that lady doing to your fish?
They're my fish, and I'm saying hello to them.
So what size gloves are you going to be wearing?
I see Silver Creek says 4 ounce or 16 ounce. 4 ounces UFC. That's just basic padding. 16 ounces sparring gloves. So probably 12.
Okay.
Just bare-fisted. Why you all being like that?
Bethany said, why don't you just bare-fist it?
Well, nobody's looking to actually get lifelong injuries either, but it's a possibility. And the bottom line is this. It takes a tremendous amount of nuts just to get in the ring.
Absolutely.
And just that alone, at times can be the hardest part, is just working your way up and getting yourself to the point where you're going to get in that ring. And a lot of people will talk and talk and talk, and I do this and I do that. Shit, the card's been open for anybody to join. I didn't hear you. I didn't see any emails from you. So
yeah, I'm definitely not doing it. I'm too old.
I would.
no, I don't mean you, but like just like trash talkers and shit. Like I could have put you on the card, undercard, somewhere's on the card.
So how many total fights are there?
15.
The one fight that I'm kind of concerned for is going to be what is his name? Troy from Cyclet Bros. I literally think he is going to
I'll get you a Snickers.
he's going to get I think he's going to get hurt.
By his opponent?
Yes, sir. He is he just doesn't stand out to me as the kind of guy that has, a little fighting experience in any way, shape, or form.
I think Zach doesn't either. I think the opposite of them.
Oh, you think Troy's going to hurt him?
I think he wins the fight, yeah. I don't know if he hurts him, but I think everybody's going to get hurt. I mean, even get punched in the nose lightly, you could be, oh, it didn't hurt. Yeah, it hurt. Getting punched in the nose don't feel good. Getting a bloody mouth don't feel good. Getting the wind knocked out of you don't feel good. Everybody's gonna get hurt. For anybody on that card to be talking in a way where they're like, oh, I'm just gonna run through everybody or run through my opponent, doesn't stand a chance. And you got to say that's a little bit delusional, dude. It's a boxing match. It's not a heavy bag. They're gonna punch back. Now, one thing that I have the advantage of that you don't is I've seen mostly everybody's sparring and heavy bag work and stuff like that. So I know where everybody's at. And I can say that a lot of people are like rooting for people that aren't as good as their opponent or aren't as far along as their opponent. And when it comes to amateur boxing and being this new, the number one thing is going to be endurance and cardio.
Garcia said his idol is drinking a Monster.
Yeah, I'm off the like little Teddy Brewskis for now, the little wobbly pops.
Headgear or no? You guys using headgear or are you going just standard open head?
For the two main events, we don't know yet for sure. The commission wants headgear, but we'll see. We might be able to sign waivers of liability or something. I don't know. But as of right now, it's probably going to be headgear. See, once all the paperwork got filed and the commission saw everything, basically it was like, you guys aren't doing any of this. You will be wearing headgear. The rounds will be 5 2-minute rounds. I wanted 8 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, so you were going distance.
Ways around getting the wind knocked out of you. Have you learned that yet? Of course, dude. Why'd you show up the day before? I'll take you to the gym and you can spare me and show me all your tricks. I'll give you 30 seconds to show me before I attack. So I'll punch you in the gut and you be like, oh, it didn't hurt.
Everybody is I've had the wind knocked out of me. I've been knocked out.
I'm just realistic, man. I've been sparring. It's not a game. It's not and I'm sparring people that want to take my head off because I'm the king of DIY. I'm the YouTuber. I'm this, I'm that. They want to be the person that beat me up in sparring. And they're going hard. Like really hard. But because of that, these guys are like, some of them are like 15 and not 15, but like 14-2 and like really, really good fighters and have size on me. And I was taking their punches and I was like, oh, dude, I didn't know I'd be able to do this. Yeah, correct. The body punches are the worst.
I remember I got a fight in high school, and this dude was doing body shots, man. I was aiming to knock him out, and I mean he was doing body shots. This kid had me peeing blood for a few days from punching me in the kidneys. So I understand that hurts.
They can, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
No, I just don't want anybody to think like this person's gonna walk through this person or that person's gonna get hurt. That like if you truly think that, you have absolutely no idea about any sort of combat sports, and you've certainly never been involved with them. It's no joke. I invite you to go join your local boxing club and say, hey, I want to spar one of your guys, and spar one of the good ones, and see how you do. Because most people like panic and gas within like 10, 15, 30 seconds. And we're going rounds. I'll let you do that. But then once you gassed, I'm going to be like, well, there's still a lot of time on the clock, and now it's my turn. Hopefully, I mean, the game plan is obviously to go in there. I'd love to stand toe to toe with Lucas, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, because if I win against Lucas and Bearski wins against Rod, I'm going to do a fight against Bearski.
That guy looks scary to me, dude. I'm not even going to lie. That dude is a monster, man.
Bigger than people think. I've met him in person.
I 100% agree with you on that. Yeah. I didn't meet him in person, but I know he's a big dude.
Yeah, but we'd have to do exhibition because I'd probably be 180. He'd probably be about 210, 215. And that's fine. I think that he's a big dude, but I think that'll be a little faster and more experience, and I'll fare pretty well. But people are like, oh, wouldn't you fight Rod? I'll never do business with him ever again.
Enjoy work, Nikki. She's off to work.
No, I'm looking forward to the Pawn people fighting. That's a good one. And then like there's a couple of local guys that are like really well known locally. They're both named Mike and Michael. There's a big age difference between them two, about like 20 years or something like that. That's another good fight. The first 2 or 3 fights, I mean, the whole card is exciting for me. And it's going to suck because I'm going to be watching in the locker room because they have TVs everywhere. So I'll be watching it as it's happening, and I'm probably going to have some sort of like emotional, adrenaline dump. So could be hard to watch.
You know, the one thing that a lot of people forget when you get in a fight is if you get angry and you get agitated and you lose your cool, you typically lose your fight.
Yeah.
You got to, you do have to be calm of some sort.
I can stay pretty calm. I'll definitely make Lucas mad. I mean, no matter how hard he hits me, I'm gonna, regardless of how bad it hurts, I'm gonna smile at him, and that pisses people off.
It really does. Huh. Oh man, so I have a whole bunch of questions for you that just really don't mean shit. But you know what, man? I enjoyed hanging out with you Thursday. You were one awesome individual, and I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Don't matter what people say. I mean, I hear that a lot of times, sometimes in the smaller communities and stuff, like, oh, I don't like Joey. It doesn't say much about me and more so about you. If you've determined you don't like somebody, if you never ever met them. I think a lot of it has to do with my channel size. I think a lot of it has to do with the way I talk, and they want me to be, I don't know, some sort of presidential type person. But if I talk like anything else outside of that, must be a bad person. Meanwhile, I'm talking how everybody talks. And
you're a normal guy, man.
Yeah, I've never paid it no mind. I know what I know how it all works. It is what it is. But for like a big creator, how come the rest ain't doing this stuff ever? I've been burned over and over and over again doing this. I still do it for the community. I still do it for friends. I still do it to sport clubs and stores and fellow hobbyists and stuff. But it is what it is. I don't give a crap what anybody thinks, to be honest with you. I think they want me to, and I try. I just can't. I just don't care. think what you want, man. Because if you're really concerned, you got emotions and feelings over a man that you've seen on the internet, and you got these opinions on him, like, dude, move on. Get something going. Get something else going on with yourself.
Like I told everybody, I had every opportunity on the planet to film more shit when I was with you. And I didn't take that opportunity because I enjoyed getting to know you, hanging out with you, chatting with you.
I would have filmed. You could have filmed. I just held my camera at times, like just making sure it was filming while I was in the stores and stuff, because I know what it's like to come home empty-handed.
I got enough.
Okay.
I got enough to make a video.
Good.
I just got to wait for you to put yours out because I don't want to step on what you're doing.
You won't.
I'll wait for you. I'll be courteous. That's what it is.
I mean, I'm not a fan of like talks being being put out. I think that like those are for people that come. Otherwise, what's the point? Somebody's just going to film it, and it lowers attendance. Like some people love to film their talks and put it on the internet, and what that does for their next talk is people are like, well, I don't really even have to go because you're just going to upload it.
Correct.
So for me, I'm notorious for never filming them. I did film when I was with Gordon, but I didn't know everybody's going to film the whole thing. I just needed my entrance as part of the video I'm working on.
I know I filmed the majority of your entrance and what you did.
Yeah, and so did I got Murphy too, and I'm waiting on Odin's.
I got Murphy's. He sent that to me today. I wanted it just honestly for just the experience of being there. That way I can go back and listen to it, you know, because he did hit on some very good, valid points about social media and the aquarium lobby. Yeah, like, absolutely.
Or so, no, I'm talking about my portion.
Oh yeah, dude, your portion I couldn't put on there. Yeah. I would have to edit. No, I would have to edit it real good. So it ain't gonna happen.
It was funny though.
Absolutely, it was a good time, man.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget to tell Ritesh happy birthday. It is his birthday.
Is he here?
Ritesh, happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Ritesh.
Yeah. Oh, man. So every time you seem to move, those piranha behind you get a little spooked.
Oh, the lights. A lot of lights and stuff on them.
Oh, this is a question for you.
What?
How did you feel about meeting Jimbo? First impression, did he exceed your expectations?
This is exactly what I thought it was going to be like. I didn't really have any expectations. I think that yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I don't know. I didn't have any expectations. I don't really go into meeting people like that or have opinions of people until like I meet them, I guess, and or have plenty of interactions with them and whatnot, you know. I guess that's a melodramatic, you know, answer, but I didn't really have any expectations or wasn't surprised by anything. Tamara said, like, are they the same in person? And I was like, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'll be honest, like, I just don't study people that closely or remember everything. Like, yeah, it seems like it's Jim. Like, nothing's different. Talks the same, looks the same. You know, that's
Mouth's just a little follower in person than it is on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, I nothing too crazy, but I couldn't. I guess I was surprised. But you probably told me before that you didn't drink.
Hey, I don't.
Yeah. I didn't know that. At least I didn't remember it.
My old lady drinks enough for me, so I'm good. She drinks enough for the both of us. So. Let's see. Heard a lot of things, but I don't care. I don't support cancel culture for any reason. When we were all talking behind the scenes is when I was really like, I love this guy.
That's easy to talk about me because a lot of people know who I am and you get immediate results. You get those immediate clicks, likes, comments. But if you really talk about the actual bad people in the industry, they don't get nearly as much attention. And I think it's more shocking when it's about me. I get it. I understand it. And I'm here for it. And to be honest with you, when people stop talking about me, then I'll worry about it. Then I'll be like, oh, shit, maybe I'm done.
You want to hear something really, really funny, man? My sliding door on my van hasn't acted up once since.
That scared me.
Yeah. How do you think I felt? I'm like, oh, great. My vehicle's going to malfunction.
That's always fucking embarrassing, more so than like anything. But I didn't care. I was like, well, shit. Everything at my house is broke. I don't care about your door.
Dude, I have to say that van doesn't owe me shit. It's got 140,000 miles on it. I've had it for 5 years. We have drove the piss out of it. I mean, literally, we have drove it till I'm on my 4th set of tires in 5 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've put some miles on it.
Yeah.
You know, we just roll around in a minivan. Not everybody likes the minivan, but you know what, man? It's versatile. I can haul shit when it rains.
I don't mind
worry about it getting wet.
I mean, I can say that if I was driving a minivan when I first met Tamara, my odds and chances of dating her would probably lessen. I don't know by how much, but probably by a lot. The minivans are great until you're single, and you're like, ah, shit.
Dude, so this is actually the second minivan we had. You wouldn't have liked the other vehicle I got. It's a Ford. It's a piece of shit. I barely like driving it.
I've had a couple minivans.
Dude, I love the Odyssey. If I ever buy another minivan, it'll be the Odyssey.
I don't even remember the brands of minivans that I had. They were so long ago. I don't even think they get made anymore.
Probably had like a Chevy Uplander or something of that nature.
No, one had like a really slanted, pointed nose. Shit. I can't remember what those things were called. They don't make them anymore. You don't see them anymore, that's for sure. It wasn't like a Dodge Caravan or anything like that. It wasn't like a nice brand or whatever. Shit. I don't even remember what those were.
Probably had a Nissan Quest.
I think I bought it for like $1,500.
Hell yeah.
Something like that. I can't remember. A long time ago.
Yes, they do have transmission issues, but I got one. Well, as long as you take care of them, they really don't give you any issues. And that's the problem. A lot of people just don't maintain their vehicles. That's where I come in. You know what I mean? I tell a customer, hey, Mr. Customer, this, that, and this is bad. Would you like me to take care of it? Oh, no, I got somebody that can do it cheaper. And then, like 3 or 4 days later, it comes back on a tow truck.
Yeah.
I see that cheaper worked out for you. Oh, then he switched up to a Corvette. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking right now, like one of the things I was thinking about is like even talking about the fight, I get a little irritated, like a little bothered, a little pissy. And now I'm like all depressed. Not depressed, but like drained. So we'll see how I get like at that night, because I know I'm going to be amped. Maybe it'll be me that gasses.
I don't think so.
That's going to suck. Because if I gas, I'm just a sitting duck.
Just remember, man, stick and move.
Man, that first round with Bearsky and Rod is going to be nuts, because I have a feeling Bearsky's going to come out like an animal.
Dude looks like an animal.
If he's got cardio, oh shit, and he can do that for 10 minutes, which is a long time, just whacking on something. I think Rod's in some trouble, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure Rod will fare okay.
I'm a mechanic. I have a 4-pound sledgehammer, okay? And I have swung that thing for 10 minutes straight, and I promise you, no. You're going to gas out. I promise. You're done after swinging it for 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck, I can't do this anymore,
But
so I get it.
If you're training for it, it's going to be a different story. Like, you're only fighting for a total of 10 minutes, 1 minute breaks in between each 2 minutes. And if you train properly, you can get up to that. But the thing is like when you're training, you're not getting punched. You're not getting hit in the stomach. You're not getting wobbled or anything like that. Nobody's screaming. Your wife or your kids aren't watching. Nothing's on the line. And we'll see. We'll see.
I think you're going to do just fine, man.
We'll see. At this point, no choice.
The one thing I've always had a problem with was the speed bag.
I'm pretty good on that.
I've always had a problem with that. Even when I used to go to the gym back in the day, I couldn't do it.
I trained.
I could get it going and then I'd lose it.
I was in a boxing club before when I was younger, and I did have a speed bag in my house, like for all my childhood. But I was going to boxing for the wrong reasons. I just wanted to become a better fighter on the street. So they wouldn't put me and they wouldn't train me after a while because I was getting in too many fights. And boxing's supposed to stop you from doing that. It's supposed to give you confidence, but it is what it is. So I do.
Imagine standing in front of all those people after all those lies.
Yeah, well.
Embarrassing. That'd be like ultra embarrassing.
I don't even care. It is what it is. I think virtue is important. Morals, virtue is important. When you lose that, yeah, I just don't have much respect for you anymore. It is what it is. It got nothing to do with me.
All right, so this is an off-topic question. Other than fish keeping, what other hobbies do you have?
Just a sec.
I'll give you 2. Nice legs, baby.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty boring. I don't like going anywhere. I don't really like doing anything. The pandemic, you really couldn't, except so I started drinking, and now I'm giving that up. So there goes that hobby. Beer drinking and eating pizza was a hobby of mine for a little bit. I don't know, man. I like to go to the gym. I like to mow the lawn. I don't know. I just like to stay home. My hobby is like interacting with as little people in real life as possible. That's my favorite thing to do.
How about an arm wrestling? What?
Jim, how about an arm wrestling? You and against our Garcia. I think you and you against him.
Yeah, I'm old, dude. It ain't happening. He's even older than I am. I'd probably break his little frail arm.
We might be able to do some side missions and side quests while there. I'm gonna bring that up and see who wants to arm wrestle. Because they'll bring an arm wrestling table into the middle of the ring during halftime, not halftime, but before the main event or something.
You'll do fine. Just go in it like you're one to finish on top. Win or lose, you're a winner, Joey. Danny's a good dude, man. Danny was like my second subscriber on YouTube ever. He's followed me through. So
I don't remember my first. Would have been so long ago.
my first is actually a friend of mine, and he's still around. So, you've been on YouTube how long? Like 17 years? 16?
16, yeah. Well, probably 17 if I could find all my other accounts. Like that's something that I'd love to do is find all my other YouTube accounts because at one point, 16 years and a month as of today is 16 years, 1 month.
He takes pride in his
before I had this channel, I just used YouTube to upload videos to share to my club. And they were just updates on my fish, like quiet videos. Sometimes I'd talk. But there's a lot of videos that I uploaded. And at that time, it was easier to create a new channel than it was to recover your old one. So I would just keep creating new channels. And Waru Joey was the first one that I remembered the password to because the password, like, I didn't care if somebody hacked my channel and was like, what are you going to do? Like, take my videos? So the password was Waru Joey. So username Waru Joey, password Waru Joey, and all other forms of Joey I had already tried on other accounts. And Waru were fish that I was keeping in a tank beside me. I was just like, Waru Joey. So Waru Joey username, Waru Joey password, and that's what it was for like the first 2 years. Yeah, about first 2 years. I've changed it since to Waru Joey 1 2 3.
So we could go back to the hobbies. You said you like staying home. You know what, man? I agree with you. So you think about it. You work, you buy a house. You go to work. You're probably like me. I go to work. I'm gone from 8 in the morning till 6 in the evening, like 6:30 in the evening. I leave at like 7:30 in the morning. I get back at like 6:30. So I'm away from my house like 11 hours a day. When I am here, I'm only here for 4 hours, and then I go to bed. So technically, I enjoy my house for 4 hours. I'm paying an ass load of money for it. You're damn right. When I don't have time, I don't have to be at work. I'm going to be at home. I want to enjoy my investment. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I guess I have a few other like little excuses, but like obviously hanging out with friends and stuff. Like if you want to hang out, you got to come to my house. I got kids, a wife. Like I want to do stuff with them too. I'd rather just be available at all times. And we got the dogs and cats, and and my fish here, and my yard's fenced in. I have complete privacy. We have a pool, a hot tub. It's relatively nice. It's not like luxurious. Like, I don't want to say like, oh, I got a hot tub. It's an inflatable. It's an inflatable one. Calm down. But I like them. They work. And the pool is what I dug in the ground.
I remember watching that video.
Yeah. So, I just made my house to the point where I don't have to leave. Oh, you want to go swimming? You better go outside. Oh, you want privacy? You want to go tanning? What do you want to do? Going to the beach is hot. The water's ice cold no matter what time. I live on the Atlantic Ocean, and it's crowded, and it's like an hour to get to a good one. And it's just boring. Where I can stay home, listen to music as loud as I want, barbecue, jump in the pool, chase Tamara around. And then I have the gallery here. It's never boring out here. Like, if I'm bored, I should be out here doing some stuff because I got a lot of stuff I got to do. Now we're getting an international guest in, I think, 10 days, Tamara, maybe 9. And I want my 16-foot tank done, and I want tanks moved out of here. I got a lot of shit I got to get onto and work on. And so I'm hoping, I thought I had till the end of the month, and I was like, 2 weeks, I got that. 10 days is pushing it. Because just that tank, if I sand it, I got the wrong sandpaper, of course. I always screw something up. So I got to wait till tomorrow when things open up. Get the right sandpaper, sand the whole tank down, and then I could put down the first coat of epoxy, which you wait 24 hours to cure. Then I got to sand that. So that's 2 days. So if I sand it and apply the first coat tomorrow, I can get the next coat down the next day. And the next day, you don't have to wait 24 hours for subsequent coats to cure. You just wait till it gets a little tacky. Otherwise, you're sanding every coat. So I could probably get it finished and cured by the 3rd day, and then install the window probably by the 4th. Let that cure for 3 to 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And on the 10th day, water test. Hope it doesn't leak. I've taken additional steps so it doesn't leak at all, like no chance. And they're completely unnecessary, but I did them anyway. And I thought with this build, I'd do some things a little differently because you can't just keep building the same type of tank over and over and over again. And this one was a challenge because it's 16 foot, but it'll be interesting. See what happens.
We got a question from Salient Aquatics. He says, Joey, do you have cycled quarantine tanks or you set them up as needed?
It's relatively impossible to have a cycled quarantine tank, if you think about it, without anything in it for weeks or months at a time. I mean, the bacteria is eventually going to die off. So you need to have a lot of soil in there, plants, etc. And then it doesn't become a quarantine tank. It's now just a fish tank without fish. So if I typically don't have quarantine tanks up and running at all times. I have filters continuously being run on established aquariums that I'll switch over to a quarantine when I get new fish. The downside is those filters can't go back on the old tanks without fully cleaning them. So once they go back on the new tank, they're like uncycled completely, but it doesn't impact the old tank. They just have to recycle. So,
that's always a problem with you setting up like a quarantine tank for fish. I have tanks that I can set up real quick. Typically I'll quarantine depending on what the fish is, and like a 10-gallon tank. I run sponge filters. Me and you had that conversation. So. Well, by the way, I appreciate the input on those because they are all going to get changed.
You use what's working. Downside is like long-term sponge filters. The longer you have them, the better they are. And the finer sponge, you'll see. Just it's better to learn from experience and mistakes than somebody telling you. Otherwise, you'll never experience it for yourself. The downside to like quarantine is like, when's the last time you bought a fish and it actually had a problem? Probably never, maybe once. And so then you get comfortable and you don't quarantine, but it's that one time you get this fish, then your whole tank gets ick or some sort of parasite. A lot of people ask about the panda walrus. So I think I paid like $1,200, $1,500 for a bunch of little ones, and they all came in like deathly ill. wiped out the whole tank within days of having them. And then I ordered in from the same place, adults, and the same issue. One made it through.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I was out three grand, something like that.
I got 12, just your standard, like the standard wall room.
Oh yeah. I'll probably get the regular Waru. But they just take what 3, 4, 5 years till they look so awesome. And then yeah. But I'll see what I do. I might just get more angels. I might just the 16 foot. I've got Ultim Angels for that. And I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I'm not sure how I want to escape it. I'm not sure of a lot of things, but obviously I'm running out of time. But maybe when our guest comes, it's Katie from Katie Cichlids. So maybe I'll have her and Tamara help me escape it, which means I'll tell them exactly what to do. And if they don't do it, I'll do it myself, just like last time. People got pissed. They're like, "Oh, let them do it." I was like, "No, my fucking fish tank. That's the best way of escaping it."
Do you still have those Geos?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, those things, I understand they're food aggressive, but those are some beautiful Geos when they get a little larger.
Yeah. I
lost mine. I had 5 of them. I lost them all. I think I lost the last one about 2 months ago.
No, they're definitely food aggressive for sure. Not in the 2000s, not nearly as they were by themselves, but maybe I'll move them over to with the angels, but those angels got to pack on some more size. I'd rather just have like a big peaceful tank that I don't even really got to touch.
Uh-oh. He's off again. My tanks are done June way. No, June way is the right way.
I can't wait to put these on the outputs.
Oh,
snap. On the input.
What the hell is that?
So water's going to come in, and it's going to come on the outside of the mesh here, and then it feeds back up, but it has to go through this mesh, right?
Yes.
And it can't. So when I shut the water off, it all just collects, all the fish poop and everything just collects in there. I turn this valve, and it just drains to a bucket, and I just turn it for like a split second. And it just prolongs the life of your filter. There's viral videos about this, like these bare bottom koi or goldfish tanks. It's all over like TikTok and Instagram and stuff. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm excited to try these. I might have to get a bigger size though, because this is only 3/4 inch, I'd say.
I'm gonna have to see that in action.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was, to be honest, I thought it was like a filter of some sort.
It's like a pre-filter, like a pre-filter, but with a fine mesh, like a fine metal mesh. It's not even that fine.
No, you can definitely get some detritus through there, I think.
But people were like, I got flooded with Joey. Can you show us how to build this? And I was like, I can't build this. Maybe I could with like PVC, but you don't see through that. But I think I got this for $20.
That's not terrible. I might have to try that. Once I know it works for you. My 90-gallon always overflowing into my sump. The one thing that I've always wanted to do is I've always wanted to drill a tank, but I didn't want to drill my 240. I've watched videos. I've seen Joey do it a few times. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable enough to drill my tank, because if I break that tank, I'm going to be mad, for one.
And it's you won't break it. Depends on the tank, though. If it's a 55 or a 10, don't drill them. They're typically always tempered. But drilling a glass tank is really easy. Just have to have the right diamond coated hole saw, and that's that. But I think with the 16 foot, I'm going to put like 2 big canister filters on one end, sucking the water in, and then the output on the other. So it's constant like this. And then I'll also put some big wave makers on it to mix the water up.
How you doing, Juanita?
I'll
wait on that.
They're what?
I said I'm definitely waiting to see that build. You filmed the whole thing, correct?
Yeah.
I'm waiting on that one. I am definitely waiting on it. What's your opinion on overflow boxes?
What about them?
Are they a good idea if you don't want to drill your tank? Or is there a different way to do it?
Overflow boxes are, you still got to drill. What do you mean, like over the top overflows?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, they work, but if they lose that prime, you'll flood your tank. I think you should just drill. An overflow box on a drilled tank is only to protect the fish from the plumbing and to direct how the water is being filtered, whether you want to skim the surface. That's why I like overflows on the inside of a tank with a drilled tank, is you skim the surface, never having that protein slick, greatly increasing oxygen exchange. But you can also suck water and drill through the sides or near the bottom of the overflow to allow water to come in through that way as well. But I personally think you should drill your tank. I think that you would you won't regret it once you do it. And then once you do it and you're successful with it, you're going to be pissed because you waited so long to do that. And then it's going to get addicting. Now every tank needs a drill. Every tank needs to get drilled.
Can you drill them and hook canister filters to them that way as well?
Can you what?
Can you drill them and hook your canisters to them as well?
Inline canister filters. Yeah, they're called closed loop systems. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with the 16-foot tank. I'm drilling the inputs to be near the bottom of the tank. Like, let's say this is the tank. This is the top of the tank, bottom of the tank. I'm going to drill through the side of the tank down here, not at the bottom, but like probably 2/3 of the way down. And then the outputs will be drilled through the top here.
Okay.
A lot of the times you have to switch the hoses. Can you add a canister filter with an overflow? Yes. But as soon as you have to deal with evaporation at that point, because with the overflow, it's skimming the top of the surface. And if you have too much evaporation and there's not enough water for that overflow to function properly, the canister filter is going to start sucking air. But you can do it.
Yeah, that would be, I don't know. I had an issue with an FX6 today, man. This thing just did not want to run.
Oh, the impeller.
I took it apart, cleaned it, put it back together. It didn't want to run. Took it back apart, cleaned it again. And the bastard still didn't want to run. I just got pissed off and kicked it. Then it started working.
Yeah, sometimes it just needs a little slap, like an old TV.
Sometimes daddy just got to kick the shit out of it.
Got it.
So
slurp noise from the intake bugs me. You got to do a Herbie style overflow. One overflow, you technically have two drains. One drain takes the majority of the water. And by majority, I mean everything but a trickle. And you control it with a ball valve. So you let the water flow as much as you can and just slowly turn it so that the water comes above the intake pipe. And that second pipe just takes that tiny little drizzle. And then it's silent.
I have to look into that.
Yeah, I got video after video after video on this stuff. They're just old, so people don't see them and they're not recommended anymore.
I think I've watched about every damn video on your channel.
Yeah.
I went down a rabbit hole one night, dude. I think I was like 8 or 9 hours deep of just straight Joey videos.
Yeah. A lot of them were really, really good, really educational. But then there came a point where like I was too busy to make videos, but I wanted to make videos still. And I was just pushing them out with just like, oh, look what I got now. And look what I'm doing now. But like no real educational content within them. And I know, and people complain. And I was like, dude, I know what the problem is. I know that you miss my old videos and you miss the educational aspect to it. And I did it to myself, but it was either this or like literally nothing. I would have had to take 2 or 3 years off. I didn't want to.
Sometimes you got to give it a good boot to get things working. Facts. Is the Herbie method in your book?
Yeah, everything is. I have a chapter on filtration that'll teach you how to, depending on the style and method of filtration, which I teach you all about, how to go decide on flow rates, what type of bacteria and how to cultivate the bacteria the best, how much biological media you actually need depending on your fish. And I teach you how to calculate exactly how much surface area is required just based off the fish you're keeping. It's very cool. It's my favorite chapter.
I am currently in that chapter of the book. I started it over again, made it back to that chapter. Man, I wish I'd have brought my book with you or with me. I'd have had you sign it for me. But, you know,
I think that you were too worried about just being friends, and I thought like we were past that, and you'd like at least take advantage, like get some videos, get the book signed, stuff like that, get all that stuff too, is what I told you to do. But no, you showed up and you're like, nah, I'm too cool for school. I just want to be friends. I was like, let's be friends, plus acknowledge that it would be awesome if you got that stuff. And now you're kicking yourself in the ass. I told you.
Actually, all right, so I'll tell you what I think. I think that too many people try to use you as clout.
I don't care.
I understand you don't care. I've also heard you say that, you know, there's a lot of people that you don't have a lot of friends because of things of that nature.
No. That was different. Though I could give you specific examples of what they did to me. And it was like rotten stuff. I don't mean, oh, like, hey, I mean, like, I got friends and we make videos sometimes together and that sort of stuff. And I don't mind, but like, no, I mean like other like really bad stories of people truly taking advantage of me and taking advantage of my kindness and stuff. And as soon as they get what they want, they don't want to be friends anymore. Or if they don't get what they want, they don't want to be friends anymore type shit.
Well, I kind of took that as I basically said, fuck it. I'd rather be your friend than try to use you to further myself, because at the end of the day, man.
No, Gordon don't feel that way. Gordon never feels that way. He's like, oh yeah, I'll do the video.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I went out there just to help him and promote him and stuff. You'll be in the videos and stuff. Like I'm conscientious about everybody around me, and I'll help everybody that I can at all times. I think that maybe I should have been specific and told you the stories, because then you would be like, oh yeah, no, I would never do that. And then you would know, like, I wouldn't care if you needed help or wanted some, assistance or whatever. I wouldn't care.
I guess I'll see you at the Pet Expo then.
Yeah.
Because I'll be there. I'm also going to be back up in Canada in November.
I got friends that are like, when they know I'm coming to an event, I don't go to as many anymore, but when they know I'm coming, they're like, okay, so hey, Joe, at 2:00, can I pull you aside? Just go up to your room or my room and I'll do a couple interviews or this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't care. I do it all the time.
Yeah, you know what, man? I took advantage of the person and not the YouTuber.
I would have did the YouTuber first and then hung out with the person. I would have got what I wanted, and then I would have hung out.
I got what I wanted just by your company, brother.
Yeah.
See, I'm a different breed of animal, bro.
Well, you just got to come up with like good viral ideas for like to truly benefit. But like a lot of people come up with like really basic stuff, and I'll do it. But it's always incredibly repetitive. And the videos don't do well because everybody's seen it already. And the algorithm's like, nah, nobody's going to want to watch this again.
You know what? Slim Tim just asked, what is your favorite Joey video? I'm going to say the aquarium hobby saved my life. It's going to be one of my favorite videos of yours. And the plywood aquarium that you actually framed out. And like it looked like you're either your living room or in your basement.
Basement, yeah.
Those are my two favorite videos here. That was a series. I watched that entire thing.
Mine was the shark hatched.
Oh, that was a good one too. I remember that one. But yeah, those two are my faves.
Yeah.
I've got to go back and watch the 2,000 gallon build.
That was good. I still have videos that never came out on that build because they were too hard to edit, and I was uploading like every day to every other day, like every second day. And then so one day I was like, I can't keep up with the editing. I'm just gonna do the vlogging and keep you guys up to speed. And then one day I'll put the like step-by-step instructional videos out for you. And I never did. But I still have all the footage. It's around here somewhere.
He said it's around here somewhere.
It's right here. It's on this. Yeah, this one.
What's the square footage of the gallery?
550 square feet.
All right, it's a decent size.
It's not as big as people think, but I guess I wish it was bigger. But the only reason I wish it was bigger just to add more tanks and do more things. But I think I'm done with that. Like more and more and more and more and more. Because if you remember when the gallery was at its most viral, there was only 12 tanks in here. I don't think how many aquariums you have is what sells. It's more so like the quality and the content of the video.
Correct.
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 10 tanks out here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. And pretty soon, there's only going to be like 9 or 8 if I have it my way. And then there's tanks in the house. There's a couple more 180s, the Frontosa, the Tropheus. Tamara's got a bunch of tanks, but she's going to be dwindling those down because I think that she has too many fish tanks and not doing anything with them because there's just too many to keep up with and stock and scape and all that stuff. And she does really well with like 5 to 10 tanks, but she's got like, she got like 20 fish tanks down there. This makes no sense.
That's a lot of fish tanks.
She got more fish tanks than me.
Oh, hell, I'm the one to talk. I think I'm sitting at 47.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that.
Joey, I got almost 600 fish, brother.
You have what?
I have almost 600 fish.
Yeah, I don't. I got like 30 in there. I don't even know if I have 30 piranha. I know I got 26. I've never seen 30 at once. I know I put 30 in there. But even right now, I've only got 13 out. But if I feed 26, I'll count 26 as the most I've ever counted at once. But they hide.
So, right here we go. This person, the exact same video that I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know that video. Well, you know how he's like, I got to go see my cousins?
Yeah.
Those were the cousins I was talking about in the video were them.
Yeah.
You met one of them.
I did. Nice guy.
Yeah.
What's up, George? Mexicali. So, it's really been that long since you've seen that cousin?
Yep. He's one of them's been away for 18 years, but I hadn't seen them since, I don't know, let me do the math. I would have been like, shit. The youngest one, maybe upwards of like 25 years or something.
That's a long time.
And then the oldest one, maybe 20 years. Or no, maybe less than that because he visited once and I stopped by. I don't remember what year that was. But yeah, long time. And we were like brothers growing up. So it was really, it was a good time. I was only supposed to go for an hour. I think I was there for 2 or 3. Yeah, man, it was just like old times. What the funny thing is, like, we didn't even talk about our lives right now or what we've been up to. We just started talking like we always used to and talked about the stuff we used to and, updated a little bit on stuff. But for the most part, we were just excited to see each other. It was pretty emotional and fun at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a nap while you were visiting. I ain't even gonna lie. I went back to my ghetto ass hotel room and took a nap. That room was shitty, bro.
That was the worst hotel room I've ever seen.
You were talking about yours with the plastic bag. Mine was way worse.
I've seen better hotel rooms in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gordon, I will send you the video. I promise you, you will laugh your ass off.
Who?
Gordon. That hotel room was just...
I think he's seen it. No, I showed Tamara, though.
That hotel room is ghetto as hell. Nah, they were 2x6s, brother.
The bed was 2x6s. What was the nightstand? 2x4s?
2x6. We were talking. I think they were trying to make a fish tank stand. It was terrible. Nothing in that hotel room made any sense, Tamara. I mean, that is I don't even know how to explain that without it sounding bad. That was ran by Indians, and you can tell they put the bare minimum they could into it. And I'm not even going to lie, the TV was from like 1999. It was wild. Uh-oh. Let's get there.
I want to get some juices in there for them so they'll all come out. There's none in here.
Absolutely.
This is still frozen.
So my question is, in the gallery, do you have a hot water tank?
Yep.
You ever think about going to a tankless hot water system?
Yeah, but they only make hot water for so long, and I need so much at times. And the only reason I need so much is because the tanks are so big that technically, even if I do a 25% water change with only cold water, it doesn't impact the temperature. Maybe by a degree or two, which isn't a big deal. So I use whatever I've got for hot water, and then if it runs out, technically I don't care. Let it run out.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time it doesn't matter. You know, a 5 or 10 degree temperature swing isn't going to kill them.
The worst is, and there's been times, I do it all the time, not all the time, but way more than I should, is I'll be filling up the 2000 and it's quiet. So I'll forget that I'm filling it and I'll go to bed.
Oh, damn.
And then I'll wake up the next morning and the gallery's flooded and the fish are frozen, but they still do okay. They're still fine.
That's crazy.
I just add in a little hot water and they're good. I haven't had floods from that in a while because now I have a drain on the sump that goes outside. But I recently moved that. I've got to hook it back up. But yeah, I got a lot of things I'm going to get done this summer, and the functionality of the gallery and cleaning it up, making it look like a gallery again, because like it's in rough shape out here.
Any update on the arowana that girl from TikTok was trying to give you?
So technically they were trying to give it to me. They were wanting me to buy it for like $500. At first it was like $1,200 or $1,500. And then they got all the way down to $500, something like that. And I thought I was adopting it. And that's when, like, I didn't care about the $500, but that the fish had drop eye and I wouldn't take it for free because I discovered it had drop by after the fact. I wouldn't take an Asian arowana for free if it had drop by because I've got to take care of it for the next 20 years. And Asian arowana with drop by, and you might be like, oh, that's horrible, but you want the perfect Asian arowana. And for people that can't have Asian arowana, you'd be like, oh, well, drop by is not that big of a deal. But in the Asian arowana community, it's literally the worst possible thing that your fish can have. So I decided that if I take it and it doesn't work out with my fish, I now have to dedicate another massive tank for it for the rest of its life. And I just didn't want to take the risk. If it would have bred with mine, that's cool. But what if it didn't? I thought that it was too much of a risk. And even though it was like something that was like going on TikTok, Jim, it was like a viral TikToks going back and forth about this fish. And I had to make the decision, what's more important to me, more viral videos or the sustainability of my hobby long-term. And I was like, nah, I'd rather worry about my own fish. And it sucks because the buddy was a fan, I guess, and he wanted me to have it. But he's on the other side of the country. I coordinated with other Asian arowana keepers that were going to ship it. It was going to happen, but I just made the decision, not last minute, but throughout it, that it wasn't the best decision for me to do, is to take on an adult Asian arowana and try to put it in my tank. Hope it works. If it doesn't, then I'm screwed, and I got to put it in another tank, which I didn't have plans to do. And it reminded me of a time ago where I took in an alligator gar because nobody had a tank big enough to house it, and this would have been 15 years ago. And to put it in perspective, my tank was only 237 gallons. It was a plywood tank that I had built, but at that time it was the largest privately owned aquarium in Atlantic Canada. 237 gallons. That's how hard it was for us to get fish tanks or anything here. So that alligator gar, everybody was pressuring me to take it. And then finally it showed up my door. I put it in my tank. It killed everything in it and then smashed the lid, landed on the floor. I thought it was dead. So I put it in a bucket, put it outside. I was like, I'll deal with you the next day. I go outside to clear off the frost off of my car to go to work, and the bucket moves. Alligator gar was still alive.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I take it in the house. I put it in a Rubbermaid tote with air stone, and I came home from work, and then I had a buddy come and get it, and he shipped it back out west. But that's the thing, is like sometimes rescuing a fish when you're not really set up for it, and just because you have a big tank don't mean you're obligated to turn it into the community's fish tank where they'll just give you all your big and now you got to take care of their problems. I've learned that having a bleeding heart in the hobby a lot of the times only backfires. You can virtue signal and feel great about yourself for the time being, but you and you alone, when that camera turns off or when the posts stop or stop getting the likes and the comments, you got to deal with it.
That is correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you do a video on how to surgically help with drop eye?
Yeah, it's not always successful. But even if I corrected it, what if the two didn't get along? Then now I have two Asian arowana tanks.
Correct.
Now I can't do what I want to do with like the electric eel and other things that I want to do. My 375 is the electric eel tank now.
Yes, I've seen that.
He's
It's
super
awesome.
cool. Yeah, he's super cool, super active, perfect condition. I tried to measure him the other day. I couldn't find my measuring tape, but I found it now.
You couldn't find a measuring tape. He's going to try. Yeah, I understand the, trying to be everybody's community fish tank, but that's not right, man. You didn't pay for that fish. You shouldn't have to house that fish. And then you're taking on somebody's responsibility of raising a fish that they, originally decided they wanted, and now it becomes your problem. Yeah, that's not fair to anybody.
Yeah, Tamara says hot water tanks are a touchy topic at the moment. We are in a huge pickle. The gallery hot water tank needs to be replaced.
Okay.
Typically, they only last 5 to 10 years. I've gotten 6 out of mine. It's starting to rust, and that's just an explosion waiting to happen. Not a big deal. It's electric. Grab another one that size for like $500-600. I can replace it myself because all the electrical's there. Essentially, I just got to switch off the power. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
However, the one in my house is leaking from the bottom, and it's leaking bad to the point like we have to shut the hot water supply valve off to relieve the pressure, or it will flood the house. Now, this is an oil-fired hot water tank. To replace one of them, and that size is $2,000. I have no clue how to do it. I could try, but it's being fed by oil with an oil tank that's in our house. Now, Canadian insurance companies don't let you have the oil tanks in the house anymore. So there's no point to me replacing this because I still have to remove the oil tank, put that outside, and I want to get off oil. I'd rather go electric. Electric, I can get the same size for $600-700 and do it myself. But the oil tank's half full, and Tamara's fish tanks are all in the way. I don't have time to do it this week. So even if I replace it, I'm stuck with an oil tank that's half full. And that's like $600-700 worth of oil. I have no other reason to have that much oil other than the hot water tank in the house. So what I'm hoping we can do is use the oil, but it's taking forever. We've got enough for 6 months, and that oil tank's or that hot water tank's not going to last that long. So over the next few days, we're going to remove Tamara's one wall of tanks that aren't really being used, and I'll just have to replace it.
We talked about that a few minutes ago, Ritesh. The amount of water he uses, it's not going to be unlimited. Going to wear that thing out quick. I've thought with the amount of tanks that I have, I thought it would be a good idea to get a the tankless hot water heater. I don't know if I'm going to. I just redid my house back. Basically, I bought my house in 13. Completely, dude, I knocked one wall out of it. So it went from 4 walls to 3. Ended up adding 1,300 square feet to the house. Everything was new. Hot water tank took a shit last year after 10 years. So I had to put another one in. This one's probably not going to make it that long because I don't know if you guys have Home Depot up there or not, but Home Depot's a pain in the ass to buy shit from. Seems like their product is getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. The one I wanted was $1,000, but I wasn't paying for it. So, yeah, I'll end up with a bigger one here soon.
I think what I'm going to do with my house here. Well, Tamara said in the comments earlier, another hobby of Joey is renovations and moving things around. I do that a lot because I don't know. I just like to do it. For the longest time, I didn't even have pictures on my walls because it made me feel weird because we used to move so much as kids that there was no time to put pictures on the walls. So having pictures on the walls makes me feel like I'm living at my grandmother's house. I do it now, but I'm over a lot of that. But one of the things I'm doing is, so in my house is the upstairs is 3 bedrooms. Now it's only 2 because I knocked the wall out. So now I have a super bedroom. And then there's a bedroom downstairs. I only need 3 bedrooms though. And this used to be 4. I'm going to knock out every wall in the upstairs and have it entirely open concept. Just have the kitchen and then dining space and the rest like a living space. And then the downstairs and a bathroom upstairs. And then the downstairs will be 3 bedrooms. But if you think about it, like for me, we spend almost all of our time in the living room and kitchen area. And it's like the size of the gallery. But what if your living space was double that? So I just thought it was a good idea. I don't know if Tamara will let me because I always start projects. And as soon as I get close to being done, I either quit and move on to something else. And then I have all these half ripped wall down, or I speed it up so I can move on to something else and I ruin it. And it looks like, I don't know, a 3-year-old renovated, but we'll see what I do.
So like that bathroom in the basement you started?
The bathroom upstairs is done, but I don't know.
He said, I don't know.
I did that bathroom upstairs in between. I was going to college at the time, but because of the pandemic, I was doing online coursing and online schooling. So in between classes, I would work on the bathroom, but I'd only have like an hour break or something. So I'd have to rush it. And I screwed it up. Tamara was pissed.
Well, I mean, a bathroom is an important thing.
Yeah, I'll make it bigger.
So when I bought my house, the bathroom and that thing, I mean, literally, I can't even describe the size it was. You know those like your bus stops on the side of the road? Like a bus shelter? It's about the size of that with a bathtub, a toilet, and a vanity in it.
At the hotel or at your house?
Oh, at my house when I first bought it. I took that bathroom completely out. It is now my hallway. I took the second bedroom, made it the bathroom. I mean, and then I added a master bedroom onto the back of it. I added a great room. I added a dining room, huge vaulted ceiling. I mean, I get it, man. You once you start it, you gotta either want to finish it or pay somebody to finish it.
Yeah, Tamara's pissed that we spent all that money on it, and then I rushed it. Like I'm talking new shower, new floors, new sink, new toilet, new everything. I gutted the whole thing just to rush it. I think I spent $5,000 on all that stuff, and then I rushed it.
Well, you know what, man? You got to remember, it's the rule of guys.
So
we'll get it done in 6 months.
There's a big shower head thing that goes on the wall so it could spray at you and come down at you. That's not secured properly, so it kind of moves. Something from the shower pan's leaking downstairs, like a little drip here and there. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know where it's coming from. The fan is too small for the bathroom, so you got to open the window. Otherwise, the walls will be covered in water, like dripping. And my son never opens it, and he has 25-minute showers. So then mold starts growing. And what else is wrong with that? The floors aren't properly laid. I cut one piece wrong and screwed the whole thing. It doesn't matter.
Jesus.
It doesn't matter. I'll fix it someday.
Joey,
I just need a few more days.
You need me to come up there and help you? I'm pretty handy, brother.
No. Two reasons. I'm not having another man come in my house in front of my wife and fix anything. I'll do it. Second of all, I can no longer call myself the king of DIY if somebody comes and does it for me.
I didn't say do it for you. I said help.
I'd rather have a bucket in the bathroom.
Been there, done it. It's what we did here, man. When we tore the house apart, we didn't have a bathroom in this place for, I don't know, forever. And then they said, "Oh, we'll have the because we actually ordered a porta-john to put outside." And it'll be there tomorrow. Well, a week and a half later, it finally shows up. So closest bathroom is 5 minutes away.
Oh shit!
I'm 55-gallon bucket or a 5-gallon bucket in the basement, brother. That was the bathroom. Put a garbage bag in it, and you're done. Tie it up, throw it in the dumpster.
Oh, okay. TMI. Too much
Seriously.
information.
Shit, bro. Look. I used to do construction. There's not a very many places. If you gotta go, you gotta go. So we got Ritesh. Of course you do. I forgot. I keep forgetting that Ritesh is like royalty or something, man.
Yeah, he's a princess.
Ooh, Princess Ritesh.
Pretty one.
She got a tiara and everything.
He shaved his face and now he's growing out his hair again to make it long and beautiful.
Long and beautiful. I remember when I had hair. It was about 20 years ago. It's getting there.
Who's Lady Shimmy Shimmy?
That is Garcia's soon-to-be wife.
Oh, and Jungle Jim.
Jungle Jim is another YouTuber.
Okay.
Good dude.
Only Oscar sounds familiar.
That's June. She is she has and hoards all of the Oscars in the United States.
Oh,
I think she has roughly 400?
Lori.
Yeah, Lady Shimmy Shimmy is Lori.
Oh, okay. Tamara remembers everybody's names. I don't know how women do that. I don't remember anybody's names. It took me forever to remember like even your name or just anybody's name in Twitch. Like it took 8 months for me to memorize everybody's names.
Yeah, that happens.
But I think it's out of laziness because nowadays I don't even remember phone numbers because I remember my number, but I don't even remember people's numbers because it's just in your phone.
Yeah. She has 115 Oscars.
Oh, damn. Why?
Who knows?
How many tanks does she have?
How many tanks you got, June? You met Lady Shimmy the other night with Berto. She's in California.
Oh, shit. That would be a cool video to make. She has over 100 Oscars.
Yeah.
It's a good topic. Good.
That's a very good topic. Bro, what's up with that fish store being in somebody's house?
I don't know, man, but I'm not going to any of them unless I know them.
That is correct. She has 15 Oscar tanks.
Damn. Probably like the fact that I have 5 of them in that 2000. I'd get more if I found more, but I want to see is my number saved as King Curry or not. I think it's just. Damn, I gotta. No, it's just for Tish Doss. Oh, you have one of those things where it updates your name and picture for me.
Yeah, that's kind of how it happened with me. It updated for me when you sent me your number.
Yeah, because you were gonna save it as Papa Pump, and I was like, no, just do Joey Mullen.
I was just gonna save it as a king of DIY.
Man, I had to pay my hosting for my website today. $300. Sons of bitches.
That's a. How often you got to pay that?
Oh, just once a year. It used to be more. I used to have dedicated hosting because I had a forum. DIY Fish Keepers. DIY Fish Keeper was me, but then it spawned into DIY Fish Keepers, and I created a forum years ago. And and I had dedicated hosting, and that was like $350 a month, at least. I can't remember specifically. And we ran that for a few years, and then moved to the Facebook group, and now there's a million Facebook groups because I saw that coming. I knew forums were going to die. They'll probably circle back and come back at some point, but it's not looking good.
Everything comes back, man. History repeats itself, and we're learning that every day. So, happy Father's Day, by the way.
Oh, thank you, son.
I'm older than you.
No, you're not.
Huh?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm going to be 43 in October. Look at Joey over there just strong arming his little cabinet.
The circuit breaker's behind it, and I tripped it earlier.
Ah,
Forgot to put it back. Probably gonna do something to eat. Most of them are out now.
uh-oh. We're going to get a feeding?
Yeah, a little one. I gotta feed the eel too.
Absolutely. That is correct, Gordon. Every time you compliment him, he comes back with something.
Guess I'll sit here. I can see all my stuff from when I was working earlier. Oh, you can see the Oscars too.
I can. Welcome, Lisa.
Now the EU.
Berto is calling people. Jeez. Let the man watch the stream, Berto. He's going gray. Rates said he thinks the carpet matches the drapes, Joey. Man, there's got to be a piranha somewhere hiding in the plants. He prayed some. Guys, humbling experience. I got to meet Red Laser when I was in Canada. It's always nice to meet somebody that supports and subscribes to your channel. Awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely ghost him. You got cornrows. Yes, Gordon, he was at your talk. He was definitely there. You know what, Gordon? Your face is going to be burned into my memory for the rest of my life, man. When I walked in, the look that was on your face was priceless. Damn, they made short work of that. Mexicali, you missed the king of DIY saying that he is going to shut down everybody's fish tanks. No, I'm joking. You didn't miss anything. He was feeding his fish. The piranha didn't give those shrimp a lick of chance. They were done.
So now there's 20 of them out.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody said take the camera to the 2000.
No.
No.
I'm not the host, so I can't switch cameras, but I have a camera on it.
I gave you the link.
No, I can't. I can't add additional cameras like the host can. I don't even know if you can. With I think you have the free version of StreamYard. Yeah, I don't know what I upgraded just to remove the thing,
Okay.
the whatever it's called, the logo, and then you get some extra stuff. I don't know what it costs though. It might be like, I don't know. If you're going to be streaming a lot, it's probably worth it to upgrade because then you can have like 9 people at a time. You'll be able to do everything I can do, like the music.
I am. It's coming.
All the stuff that I do on Twitch, I use this StreamYard thing.
Yeah, we man, I should have. You know what? I should have filmed as I walked in to see the way you could have seen Gordon's face when I walked in. He knew something was up.
I wonder if somebody was filming it.
I don't know if anybody was. Gordon, you know all those people in that club. Find out if somebody was filming that.
I think Tristan filmed the whole thing, but I can't. He's been trying to send me the video, but
I just got the entire talk from Murphy tonight. He sent it to me. He sent it to me this morning, and I was just able to download it tonight.
yeah, because this ain't coming in.
Yeah, I've got to go through my phone and get rid of a whole lot of crap. I don't have a lot of space left on this thing. There are a bunch of people, but only started filming when I started talking. What damn? Well, sir, I appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, no worries. I should probably get off and let you get to your day.
Oh, my day is almost over, man. I'm a shower and bed away from going to work tomorrow. God knows what I'm walking into.
Yeah. All right, I gotta run too. Thanks for having me, though. I'll come back anytime you need. But you guys go live all the time, so I'll probably jump in at some point. Unfortunately, I will be sober, so my entertainment level will be relatively boring. And it is what it is, as I learn to talk to people sober again.
I appreciate you being here, sir.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Later.
Bye.
And now it's just me. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Who's coming up? I've got 28 minutes left. Let's chat. There's the link. Let's talk. Jungle Jim, you should jump up here, man. I haven't talked to you in months, other than a single text message. I don't want nothing to do with the ex-wife, Tim. Nope, you can keep it. Oh. So, guys, that was the King of DIY. I appreciate him being here. You know, everybody has their opinion of somebody, and I don't like everybody's opinion, so I gathered my own. And like I said before, stellar stand-up dude, very respectful, very polite. Till you meet somebody, don't judge them. You judge a book by the cover, it's always a bad idea. We got a new fish room. What we got here? Oh, shit. Well, oh, God, I don't want to see myself like that. Come on, Berto. You sitting back in a recliner? Oh, that's cute.
So how you doing, boss?
I'm alive. How are you?
Just enjoying it while I was watching your live stream. It was a great one.
Yeah. You know, I figure I'd ask the man if he wanted to join. He said he would. So he's a man of his word. And I like that. That's one thing I like about Joey.
Even though it's echoing.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo. That might be Slim Tim's ear pods.
Oh, so don't tell me I have to get off here, off my phone.
Me because I'm on
Yeah,
mine.
brother, you can sit there and cuddle with your wife, man, or your soon-to-be wife. You don't need to jump
Yeah.
up here. You get to hold on to Lady Shimmy Shimmy. That's more important than being up here. Appreciate you swinging by though.
Yeah. And I was while I was typing away and stuff like that. I was also trying to get the video done of the fish room for you guys.
Absolutely. Appreciate
Hey,
that, man. I know
tomorrow.
it's gonna look good. Dude, I had such an issue with this FX6 today. I was literally about to smash it with a hammer.
Wow. If you have a problem with it again, just ship it to me.
I have a problem with
Oh,
it again.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Slim Tim's here.
Oh,
If I have a problem with it again, it's getting a sledgehammer. Not even kidding. I see a baby, but I only see the top of the baby's head. There we go. And the other baby.
Yeah, there's my middle and my youngest.
Nice. So, what you guys watching tonight? Pirates of the Caribbean again?
No, we're watching us.
Oh, nice.
You know who would be nice to come up on your live stream? We should we should see if Tamara would like to come up on your live stream.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Absolutely. I would love to have Tamara up here. I think she would be honestly, I think it would be a great interview because she's new to the hobby. She has help. You know, she's learning everything as she goes, which is great. You know, she also does other things like her live stream cooking with tea. You know, she did the dress video. I mean, she does a lot, and that's an entertainment value. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There's my oldest. She's gonna set fire to me.
Hey, you know what probably would be good?
What?
Having Tamara and Lady Shimmy Shimmy on your live stream.
Uh-oh. Let's do it. Up, that's it. Hold on.
Good baby.
Done.
Aw.
Live stream takeover right there.
Yeah, look at that.
We can all just sit here and watch the baby.
Yeah, she's being a little fussy butt right now.
You know what, man? You got a lot of hard years ahead of you there, Tim.
Do what?
I said you got a lot of hard years ahead of you there, bud.
Oh yeah, I already got a teenager. I got I don't know, second grader. And I don't know, infant.
Come on, get with the program. You should know what you have.
I just drew
Yeah.
a brain fart. Sorry, I've been watching Joey. I go kind of stupid after watching Joey.
You know what? I'm gonna have to tell your lady to come over and beat you up.
Don't do that.
She was in the chat earlier. She might be still there.
I don't know if she is or not. Eleanor is adorable, though.
Oh, there's Tommy Silver Creeks Aquatics. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there, Tommy. I'm gonna put you on timeout.
Ah, that baby obviously got its good looks from his mama. Shamu said, let your daughter light you up with a lighter and make you truly fired up.
Yeah, she wants to. She wants to light me up with that lighter.
She won't do it. She won't do it.
Don't burn them.
Don't
burn.
encourage her. I'm still paying on this house. Don't encourage her.
Hey, you know how Garcia is. Fired up.
Fired up. But not in that way. Not in that way. Metaphorically.
Where did Gordon go? He was here, then he was gone. He come back, and then he's gone.
Oh, and I finally know what I'm gonna do for tonight's video. Joey
What's that?
inspired it. Tune in to find out.
Oh, you're doing a video tonight, man. You seen mine earlier.
Yep. Literally.
I
right
lost
before
my
you went live,
man. I
watched
lost
it.
my female.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I watched it literally right before you went live. I was able to finish it.
Well, we got
Shamu, Shamu, you better stop what you're saying because I'm gonna end up putting you on timeout.
There's
Yeah, you
Miss
both
Stardust.
well, Jungle Jim is kind of here, but DIY flamethrower. Oh, that's like Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids really love it.
I'm gonna put you on timeout, Shamu.
Jungle Jim, we cannot see you. I repeat, we no see you.
Who's the Jungle Gym?
That's his name.
Oh.
Can't add him to stage.
She said, "Who's the Jungle Gym?" There's the
There
Jungle
you are.
There we go.
I can't
Jimbo.
hear you. Jungle Jim, I can't hear you.
How about now?
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
I see you fuzzy.
Yeah. All right.
I can see you.
I say it says the
Got
mic
you,
is working.
Jim.
This guy.
I got you, Jungle Jim. I got you.
This guy.
So where have you been, man?
You did. Man, I've been all over the damn place. No, not
Me
really.
too.
Just Scranton.
It's the dogs.
Oh yeah.
Go on, man.
I toured the coal mines. It was awesome. And then I toured the aquarium. It was also awesome.
You take videos?
Now I'm home.
Did you
No,
video
you
any
went
of
to
it?
Canada, dude. What were you doing in
Who, me?
Canada?
I didn't go to Canada. No,
Yes, food and then dogs.
I did actually. I went to Canada.
That was his AI that went to Canada.
I don't have an AI. Oh.
You have
Yeah.
allies, though.
I went to Canada. I got to meet Gordon. I got to meet Joey. I hung out with Joey all day Thursday. It was a good time.
That's
All right,
awesome.
Retex, if I'm still here, you'll be here.
And he's texting me, making me envious and jealous the whole damn day.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bounce out of here. If I can go help out Lady Shimmy Shimmy, and we're gonna be doing a video. And I want to say thank you for having me here. And Jimbo, keep
Don't
doing what
miss.
you're doing. Those live streams are awesome. Your videos are awesome, and you are an awesome guy.
Thank you, sir.
And guys, he did not pay me to say that. I'm speaking it from the bottom of my heart.
This time.
So, and Jungle Jim, do something with your hair.
Thanks for being here, Tamara.
See, it's man.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, remember, bend that ass over. Let that coochie
That
breathe.
Gucci breathe. Hur, hur.
Hands on your knees. Hands on those knees.
Shake that ass, bitch. Hands
Go
on
ahead,
me.
Slim Tim. Go ahead, Slim Tim. Fry it up.
Oh, and he gone. He's off like a fart in a windstorm. So, where have you been, Jim?
Nothing wrong with that.
Man, like he
Nowhere,
was
I
on
just,
the first.
I'm
Busy
usually
man.
out at this time of night lately.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Jungle Jim picking up
No,
that
like,
nightlife.
I'm usually out like kayaking or something at the on the Sunday evening. Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna
Well, good,
try.
man.
Can you guys can hear me okay, right?
I can hear you just fine, man.
I'll be
Don't let
right back.
Birdo mess with you. I'll be here. Yeah, don't let Birdo mess with you.
All right. No, I got a huge lag. That's what I was. No worries there.
Yeah.
Right. You're talking. You're like 30 seconds behind me or in front of me. I can't tell which.
One.
No, I've been. Yeah. No, man. I just I've been out. Like you said, no nightlife. Just out. You know, kayaking, fishing, all that kind of stuff. All my summer stuff. And work, of course.
Yeah, work is important. But yeah, man, I took a couple days off. I went up to Canada. Gordon was having a talk at an aquarium society. So it was set up by Joey. We surprised him. He didn't know Joey or me were coming. More Joey than me. I strung Gordon along for like 2 weeks, told him I wish I could come, you know. And then I walked in, dude, and his jaw about hit the floor. So it was a good time.
That's awesome. What was it? Where are they? They're obviously, he said Atlantic Ocean, so they're on the East Coast then, clearly.
Joey lives in Nova Scotia.
Oh, so he flew over there.
He flew over to Toronto. We were over by Toronto. We were Hamilton, Ontario.
Okay.
Hamilton.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not too far, really, right? What, you're Cleveland? You're Clevelandish, so you're right on. Is that Erie that you're right on, right?
Yep. 4.5 hours I was there. I can go to Gordon's house in 2.
No kidding.
2.5.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
I'm like 4
I
hours
got
from
to.
Montreal.
You're close.
Yeah, but I know I moved here too late in my life for that to be useful.
Take it easy, Shamu. Yeah, man. It was just a good time. I went up there. I enjoyed it. You know, it was good.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah, no, that's awesome,
Oh.
man. You guys being able to do that, just show up. Oh, this guy.
He says, "Love you,
Shamu.
Jim." What's Jim? There's 2 Jims up here, bro. You love us both. You love
Why
us
can't
long
he
time?
love us both? You know?
Why can't he love us both long time?
Yeah, he seemed like he had long arms. Hug us both. boy.
Yeah, I more or less I wanted to go up there to meet Joey, obviously, but I wanted to go support Gordon. You know, Gordon is just like us. He's climbing up the ranks. You know what I mean? So he's getting there. So.
And giving talks is hard, dude. I've done that like once. It's not
I got
anything I like
invited.
doing. I don't like getting up in front of people. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got invited to go talk at that same aquarium society.
Nice.
So
that's
I'm
the whole
going.
thing. Like, so is it like a Q&A kind of thing, or do you have to go there? You're going to have like a bit of a script? Like, what do you...
I've got to figure that out. I've got until November to figure that out.
Now you got tons of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be here before you know it.
I'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, right on.
I look at it this way. All right. So I'm basically talking to how many people right now?
Yeah, you had almost 30 people tonight, I think.
Yeah, I can put a tripod there, put my cell phone to record it, and I can look at the phone, dude, and just imagine I'm making a YouTube video. I can do a half-hour talk. I've done an hour of video. I've entertained myself for an hour down here making a video. I'm sure I can do it for 30 minutes. I could do 30 minutes on this tank.
Yeah.
Or 30 minutes on why I didn't beat the shit out of it.
Like, if you look at my first ones, that's all I was doing is just... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so did you get it working after you said you kicked it and it started working?
I kicked it and it started working. I kicked the shit out of it. I mean, I kicked it hard. Absolutely, Tommy. If I need to talk to you, brother, I will definitely call you.
I got the FX4 where like the motors.
Where's the FX4 motor? Is it inside?
Yeah, you got like your motor. Where's your motor on the FX6? What's that?
On the side. It bolts to the side.
It is. Okay, yeah. So's mine. All right. No, my buddy has an FX6, and I was talking to him yesterday, and he said the same thing. He's like 3 years in, and the motor just shit the bed, and he can't find parts. He found parts, but it was like $150. He's like, I may as well buy a new unit,
Yeah, it's just me and Jungle Jim now. Joey had to roll, so now we got Jungle Jim, who has one of my favorite fish in his tank. I think I'm going to come up there and kidnap. I'm going to come get that bluegill. How is the bluegill?
Yeah.
Hey, stop fucking
He's still back there. He hides in the corner now. He's way over.
Breathing.
He's way over there now.
Yes.
with the suburbs.
I changed the water, so they're all trying to breed.
They're all trying to get to fucking.
They're all trying to get their freak on. But yeah, man. So you said you got that bluegill out of like a bucket of shiners.
Yeah.
He's got a delay. So
Dude, and like our Petco around here will sometimes get some stupid our Petco gets stuff in their feeder, like their Comet feeders that aren't goldfish at all. And you know, I've seen little things that look like little trouts in there and everything like that. I don't know if things are just jumping in the pond or what, but yeah, you know, it just is what it is.
Hmm?
Why would you do that to her?
She moved her tank around.
Oh, she was mad.
Oh yeah. So did that one down there. My Oscars are rescaping their tank by themselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what'd you do to them? You were gone. That's the problem.
Probably.
I was gone for 2 nights and mine tore everything apart.
I've seen that, man. They tore your tank up. Mine just rearranged.
Yeah,
some shit.
They're funny. I ended up just not putting it all back together. I left the branch.
Yeah, so that right
There's
there,
the bluegill.
right
looking like
there
a
was
champ.
over in the corner.
Mhm.
That was standing up.
Ha!
That little thing was standing up. That tube was right here.
Mhm.
This one.
Oh man, you moved that over there?
Oh, I got. Oh yeah. And now she's hiding.
How old is the one? Is he still relatively young?
Which one? The one in the bottom? Up or down?
Yeah, the one in the bottom.
I don't know.
Down.
I have had her for
Okay.
8 months, and she's only grown like maybe 2 inches. The one at the top I've had since it was that
really?
big. Yeah, and she
Yeah.
just stopped growing. However, that one.
Now, how long
wants
have you
to
had
keep
her?
growing. That one
Yeah.
back there I've had for almost a little over a year. And I've
Okay.
had this one right here for, going on 16.
That's
She
a
needs the foot
me.
rubs. I just saw that
No.
happen. Yeah.
He won't. He won't.
I'm not a feet person. I don't like touching
And they're
feet.
not even ugly.
I just don't like touching feet.
I didn't ask you to lick them.
Okay.
That feels weird. I don't like it. It's slimy.
So how is your single electric blue Acara doing?
Oh, she's good. I put a polar parrot in there, or another blood parrot in there, and they're all getting along.
I love
Here,
those.
hold on. There's my 90. Yeah. I don't know. She's
Okay.
in there. Oh, she's in the back.
I lost my female, my breeding pair today.
Yeah, she's doing good. I don't know if you saw my video. Oh, did you? That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, she was 3.5 years old.
Snap.
No, thank you.
They're delicious.
In a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, it's kind of sad because she just
Yeah,
gave
they're in
me
the ones that are fine, right?
she just gave me her last batch. They hatched on Tuesday, and I now have them in a 10-gallon over here. So I got her last batch. I buried her in the backyard
How many
today.
batches you got now? You got what, 3 or 4 floating around there?
I've got
Yeah.
my first batch is in a 30-gallon. I moved them, so they're about that big now. I've got a batch in a 15-gallon right here. There's probably only, I don't know, 15 or 20 of them in there. They're not growing very fast, even though I'm doing the same thing I've always did with the other ones. And in any other 10-gallon right now, I've got a hodgepodge. I have turquoise severum fry in there, along with
Yeah.
the last electric blue Acara. Bethany Gordon says hi.
What's up, sweetheart? Are you done being hungover? I was ready to go still. This one made me go back to the hotel.
Hey man, I was dragging ass, literally dragging ass.
I would have just slept on the floor.
I would have snuggled
Oh,
with
God.
Joey and Gordon.
The boys can't hang with me. They tried. It was not a success.
I was gonna say you could be the meat in that sandwich.
So oh, As long as that sandwich has mayo on it.
Fun. But yeah, he said he's cooked still.
Are you serious?
I think he's still feeling it. He's a youngin.
Stop it.
Yeah, man, we had a great time. Gordon did a good talk. You know, if he wants to post that video on his channel, he will. I hope he does, because I think some people would enjoy listening to it.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
So, yeah, that's awesome, man. Nice to be able to do stuff like that. Just be able to escape for a few days.
Bro, I had the king of DIY in my minivan. I mean,
I
think
really
about
never
that.
thought I'd hear anyone say that.
Absolutely. In my minivan. I had Gordon in my minivan. Gordon hopped right on in.
Listen, pal. Yeah. Wait, you offered him some fish? He jumped in? He's like, all right.
I wrote free fish on the side of the van. They all hopped in. Tommy said a cuddle puddle.
Yeah, exactly. Canadians are weird.
Oh, man. Dude, they're good people, man. The ones that I met were good people. I'm looking forward to going back. I'm also going to the Pet Expo.
Are
up
you
there.
going? So you're going back in November for the talk?
Yeah, I'm going
Oh,
back
really?
a couple
When's
months
the Pet
before that
Expo?
for the Pet Expo. Hey, Gordon, where you at, buddy? What's the date on that Pet Expo? Jesus. I think these Oscars are mad because the lights are on. Let me see. Hold on.
Well, you don't feed them on Sundays either, right?
No. Well, that's definitely not there. I'm trying to see if I can find what I'm looking for.
So what is the Pet Expo? Is that obviously everything then, or is it just reptiles and fish, or?
I think it's everything. I'm looking.
Really?
I'm going to look it up real quick and see when it is. Because I'm definitely going.
Are you going to get a creator badge? Are you to that point yet?
I'm not at that point yet. I may be at that point.
I don't know when that happens. I've seen. Well, I mean, you're jumping up at the subscribers, man. That's awesome.
567. That's not terrible. I mean, it's doing okay, but it's not what anywhere. September 14th and 15th. 14th and 15th,
Okay.
the International Center.
And that's in Toronto?
Yes. 4 shows under one roof: Canadian Pet Expo, Canadian Reptile Breeders Expo, Canadian Aquatic Expo, and a Plant Expo. Nice. Parking is free.
Plants
Oh, look
for
at that.
people who just can't have pets.
Interactive floor plan. I'm looking to see how much tickets are. I'm looking forward to going.
Yeah, that sounds
I know.
pretty cool.
I know Joey is speaking there, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I'm right. I could be wrong. It may be Gordon that's speaking. One of them is
Yeah.
speaking there. Maybe I'll speak there. Who knows? Tickets. There we go. Holy hell.
I haven't been to Canada for a while. Last time I went, we didn't need a passport. That's how long ago it's been since I've been to Canada.
Hey, Laser, is it worth going? So,
Oh, yeah, there it is. Went there last year.
Yeah, Adult Expo VIP tickets are $25. $25 Canadian. Nice.
Oh, that's not bad. It's 4 shows under one roof, man, for $25.
I know. What could go wrong? I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, you're losing money if you walk out on this deal.
I'm going to go. It's definitely going to happen. I know I'm going to do that talk. That ought to be fun. But I've had a couple of crazy things happen in the fish room. So I had my 90-gallon African cichlid tank have an ammonia spike. I mean, like real high. Oh, he said this is going to be only the second year for
Did you
fish.
find out what it was?
No, I did like a 50% water change last Saturday. Last Sunday, I come down here and they were all at the top. I have like 60 fish in there. They were all at the top. And I'm like, what the hell? So I grabbed a test kit and I tested it and everything was just through the roof. I'm like, yeah, that ain't happening. So I think I did an 80% water change the next day and cleaned the canister filter, and they're doing amazing.
Yeah, nothing else, huh?
On the top over there.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a lot of fish tanks out here. There's a lot of fish tanks in
There
here.
are, dude. Yeah, I'm
There's more on the
thinking
other
of
side.
replacing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you've got that the walk around behind your desk on the other side, right? It's like you're facing the other side, kind of. Yeah.
There's a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, thinking of getting rid of my 310s and replacing them with something. I'm not sure what yet. Condensed.
Wall. TV. Jungle gym. Microphone.
Oh, no, that guy.
That guy. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm trying to make it somewhere in this hobby. And you know what? I don't know if you were paying attention or listening to the whole thing. And Joey even said I missed an opportunity to use him. I don't want to use him. I legit went there as a friend. I didn't go there to make a bunch of videos and, you know, try to use his name for clout.
Right.
I went there to befriend the man. And that's what I did.
Yeah. I've had the impression of you that you're like a man that likes to kind of, I guess, make your own way. Stand on your own 2 feet sort of a thing.
Yes. I'm going to do me no matter what. You know, I understand, you know, I did. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say, I did hear the part where he said he would have made friends, but first he would use the hell out of himself. I thought that was pretty damn funny, actually.
Yeah, I'm not about that, man. I'm not. You know, I've heard him say, and he did say, you know, that it was a certain individuals or certain individuals. And I understand that. But
yeah,
I want to do it my way. That's why I always say it's your hobby, do it your way.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I'm doing. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with Joey. Just hanging with actually Joey. Not the fish keeper, not, you know, the king of DIY. I enjoyed hanging out with Joey.
Yeah.
And there's not very many people, you know, other than the ones he keeps around him that can say they hung out with him.
And he seems like a fun dude. He seems pretty quick-witted and like a ball buster, which is, you know, it's a good dude to hang around with usually.
Correct. I would suggest only 1 day event out of the 2. I would probably do 1 day. I'd probably go catch a baseball game or something. Oh, it's a Saturday and a Sunday, so I would probably do Saturday, travel back home Sunday because I got to work Monday.
Touche.
I hate working, man. It's getting in the way of my life.
Yeah, actually, this is bad, but he's never gonna watch this. I got to fire a guy tomorrow. I don't like that. I hate doing that.
Well, you know, if he's not working out, then it is what it is.
Yeah, the old thing: hire slow, fire fast. It always sucks, but you know, it is what it. Like you said, it is what it is. It's got to happen.
What do? You carry somebody along like that, and they don't understand that they're not what they're supposed to be.
Right.
You know, I get it.
I would have done it Friday, but you didn't.
I mean, what is his job title? Is he good at what he does at anything, or?
Oh, he is. He just, that whole core values stuff. He doesn't necessarily. A few things he's done recently kind of show that we have different values, and he has different values than I want in my company. So I gotta be like,
I understand.
You're out of here, dude. Yeah.
Because he's basically representing you.
Right. Exactly. So I'm like, I talked it over with the other two managers, and they were like, "Yeah, we got to do it." So it didn't take too much convincing. Apparently, they saw the same thing I did.
Good. But sometimes, man, that's what a gentleman needs to get ahead in life. He needs a swift kick in the ass.
Oh yeah. Happened to me. That's what happened to me. That's how I started my business. I got fired from the last place I was working, and I was like, "Well, I'm an idiot. I should probably do something different with myself."
How long have you been in business for yourself?
14 years.
I have been the manager of the place I work at for a year now. And
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't want to be a manager. I just want to go back to being me. You know what I mean? I want to go back to working on cars. I don't want to have the decisions or make the decisions. And I mean, it's not me. It's not at all.
Yeah. That was where I've had a problem in the past is I'm a horrible manager. Like I'm too sympathetic. I'll let the guys walk all over me and I know it. So I had to hire one to kind of be the badass because I couldn't do the day-to-day things and, do your work. It just wasn't in me.
What is the fish orange wide eyes? What is that? I've seen that a few times now. Somebody's got to explain that to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird looking.
It's got to be something from another.
Looks like the fish
From
has
another
got
either
shot.
another cat. You know what? It may be something different because I'm not actually on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard, so I can't see all of that. What the hell?
It's a cute little emoji.
Little emoji. Well, let me
Let's
see.
not go saying things we can't take back.
I'm a cute little emoji. Hey now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, check me out. I'm an emoji. Hey, it is a cute little emoji.
Yeah, we're children. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's a pink fish with big eyes. Big eyes, but a nice fish.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm amazed at
So you got on next week.
next week's not really it's a different individual. I don't know if people are gonna I like the guy. The guy's a cool dude. I'm gonna have to keep that a secret. I might have to tell you backstage.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Yeah. Good dude. I mean,
Yeah, I got
literally,
you.
real good dude. It's gonna be a good time.
No, it's been awesome, dude. Like I've watched the last few of yours when I've been home or driving. You've been doing a lot of good stuff with the live streams here, and interviewing good peoples.
I'm trying to get out of just like the hangout. You know what I mean? And I get it. I get a hangout needs to be every now and then. But I want to get some people on here. I want to get to know fellow fish keepers. I want to know what makes them tick. I actually was going to ask you when I can get you up.
Yeah, do that backstage too.
So I got to set
Don't
a
pin me
date.
down right now.
I'm not going to pin you down. I won't hold anybody to anything. You know?
No,
But
I was just playing.
I'll give them far enough in advance. I know I do have. I'm trying to set up one with Tamara. I'm trying to get Gordon.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get Mexicali because I haven't had him on here yet. I've had Aquafunk on here. I mean, I've had some decent.
Yeah, you
I've
had
had
him
some
last
real
week.
decent people. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and I just had Joey. You know, I'm trying to get some
that was
people up there.
awesome when I turned that on. I was like,
Yeah.
holy smokes.
he agreed to it when he was where me and him were on Twitch. He agreed to it, and then I talked to him about it when I was in Canada, and he said, "Sure, I'll do it. I told you I'll do it. I'll do it." You know. Hold on, we'll go backstage here in a minute. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody's comments. I love all the support. You know, this was a good live stream. I think they've been getting a little better and better and better. They've been getting, you know, a little more famous people, but I enjoy getting to know people. So with that said, guys, remember, it's your hobby. Do it your way. Thanks for watching.